They held on the defensive stand, and 5 minutes up on the clock here in Game 6.
And Mike, if you had to do it all over again, do you keep Tim Duncan in to get the defensive rebound? And does the first player around Bosh grab Bosh to put him to the free throw line because he rebounded it at about 7 seconds?
Instead of three-pointer, we see it so often in the NBA. Allen comes off a screen. That won't go. And a rebound, Leonard. Nobody's in any real kind of foul trouble except Mike Miller. He has 5, but he's not on the floor right now. Parker drives, looking for Duncan, gets it to Leonard, and Leonard banks it in. Leonard with 20.
I would be worried about a team's response after being that close to a championship and not finishing it off, but the Spurs are a tough, strong-minded team.
Ginobili on Wade, back out to James. James was brilliant in the fourth quarter. Now he's got Parker on him again. Turns, fires. Ginobili the rebound. Nearly threw it away. Parker penetrates. Bosh on him. Parker hits so many big shots down the stretch. Puts it up. In and out. Duncan tips it, but right to Chalmers. Bosh ahead of the field. Fouled and one. A rare time. Poor transition defense from San Antonio.
It started because Bosh had switched to Parker. He contested the shot. They're mismatched in transition. Great lead pass by James. Soft foul by Ginobili. 3-point play opportunity.
10 points, 11 rebounds for Bosh. One of those rebounds, the key rebound of the game. The one that set up Ray Allen's game-tying 3.
Eric Spoelstra always calls him the Heat's most important player. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but he certainly has made important plays down the stretch.
Duncan, 17 rebounds, 30 points, only 5 after halftime. He had 25 in the first half. And we're right back to Duncan. Bosh on him. Duncan, quick move. Won't go. Diaw, the offensive rebound. Finds Leonard. Leonard again in the paint. The little soft touch, and the Spurs up by 2.
And when Tim Duncan is picking on the ball for Tony Parker right now, I think he's got to set more solid screens against LeBron James to try to negate James's great length and quickness.
Ray Allen drives. Little out of control, deflected by Leonard. And then a foul. Leonard made a good play that's just got in the wrong place, wrong time. His 3rd personal.
Well, Duncan had made that similar shot earlier. Diaw, another good pass, not even looking to score on the rebound.
Diaw doesn't have big numbers, but he's had a big impact. James threw it behind him. Parker comes up with it. Parker goes at Allen, drives, and a hard foul. Oh, Parker went down hard.
He went down hard, but it wasn't a hard foul. Big difference. Good non-reaction by the officials to call a possible flagrant foul.
Certainly not a flagrant. And again, it's the awkward fall more than the foul. You're right, Jeff.
And that's a scary thing for Tim Duncan right there with Chris Bosh rolling up on his bad left knee.
Parker 5 for 5 from the line. He shot a career high from the line tonight. Misses that one. Remember, Leonard missed one earlier. Now Parker misses one.
Ginobili as well, too, Mike.
Yep. Three-point lead for San Antonio. You get 3 additional timeouts in the overtime. You shoot on the 4th team foul. Allen trying to draw contact, doesn't need it, still flips it up and in. 7 points for Allen. But they have come in huge moments. James has been guarding Parker most of the fourth and overtime. Duncan doubled. Dangerous pass. Parker again for three. Way off. Leonard tips it out, but right to James. They bump, but good incidental contact. They just get the ball across the timeline with 1 second to spare. Under 2 minutes remaining in OT. James the crossover. Wade the drive. Inside to James. Heat back up by one. Greg Popovich saying push the ball. Now Wade on Parker on the switch. Parker gets bumped. Leonard, three to shoot. Leonard's jump shot way off. Tipped and taken by Parker. Has to put it up. Blocked by Allen and a 24-second violation. Excellent defense from the Miami Heat. And they'll call timeout. An NBA championship on the line tonight, Miami. And the Heat and Spurs fighting tooth and nail.
Tremendous defensive stand by the Heat. Multiple efforts. Swarming defense. Chris Bosh doing an excellent job against the pick and roll. And then contesting the jump shot.
Parker had to throw up a heave. 1:19 remaining in overtime. Heat ball and a 1-point lead when we come back. Miami up by one. You see still with 2 timeouts remaining, 2:20s. The Heat, the Spurs with 3. Now that we're under the 2-minute mark, each team with a foul to give. And there's James's numbers. Had an unbelievable fourth quarter to bring his team back from 13 down to take the lead. They nearly fumbled it away down the stretch, but now with a chance to add to their lead in overtime.
And Tony Parker on the bench.
Why do you think?
They must be taking a timeout if they get this stop, or even if Miami scores, so that they can switch more, Mike, and keep a bigger man in.
James against Ginobili. Backs in. Difficult shot, rolls off, won't go. Rebound, Leonard. Outlet to Ginobili. And there's that timeout, Jeff. And Parker perhaps will come right back in.
No perhaps about it, Mike.
How about Leonard with another huge rebound? This young man, 22 points and 10 boards. The Spurs with a chance to regain the lead.
Kept more size on the floor so they could switch the pick and roll. A makeable jump hook, a tremendous traffic rebound by Kawhi Leonard.
So close, says LeBron James. And now San Antonio's chance. Now the teams each with 2 timeouts left, still the foul to give. You know, Parker, I'm sure, exhausted as they let him get a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, and again, the pick and roll game is going to be hard for Parker with James on him. Is there somewhere else they can go right now to get a quality shot? Tim Duncan on the right block. Ginobili in a pick and roll. Danny Green on a catch and shoot. I'm just not sure Tony Parker against James in pick and roll action, because of his size and length and strength, is going to be able to create a good enough play.
Maybe the most versatile defender in the NBA. James has been guarding Parker most of the way. You know, we saw the numbers of the star players, but certainly some of the supporting cast has been so huge, like a Kawhi Leonard, like a Ray Allen. Ginobili, Danny Green, Duncan, Leonard, and Parker come out for San Antonio. James, Bosh, Wade, Chalmers, and Allen. .55 seconds remain. James in pursuit of Parker. They get it to Duncan, and we'll go right back to Ginobili. Parker sets it up. Ginobili on the drive, looking, throws it away right to James. James drives on Green, who tries to foul him, and then James lost it out of bounds.
I think they're going to review that, and I believe it went off LeBron James.
It appeared that Green tried to foul him. The whistle didn't blow on that, and then James lost it out.
Danny Green made a tremendous play, and that easily hit off LeBron James. Mike, a number of times in this series, Danny Green in transition has made fabulous defensive plays.
But I was wrong. That's not an attempt to foul. That's an attempt to knock it out of his hands, which he did. And James clearly touched it last. Here's the instant replay. Last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and all of overtime. That is a great defensive play. He's done that, as you said. In fact, one time to James he did it, one time to Wade. And that's going to result in San Antonio ball with 40 seconds left.
And this is the good part about the review.
Danny Green, who has set a finals record with most three-pointers in an NBA Finals. Just brilliant shooting. Has also made some excellent defensive plays. It has been a coming-out party for Danny Green here in this championship round.
And now San Antonio's taking a 20-second timeout to try to advance the ball, to try to play the 2-for-1 game if they can create a quick enough shot to give them 2 possessions to Miami's 1.
So they overturn the call on the court. An easy overturn. And San Antonio will have it. They want to end it tonight. If the Heat hold on, Game 7 will be on ABC. I'm right back here at the American Airlines Arena. Tip-off shortly after 9. Key NBA Countdown starts us off at 8:30 Eastern. It seems almost fitting this series should go to 7, but we'll find out. The first game, a thriller down to the final seconds. Then 4, in many ways, blowouts, double-figure victories as they've alternated wins through the first 5 games of this series. What a roller coaster ride it's been. And just an absolute dramatic thriller here in Game 6. Kawhi Leonard will inbound. Duncan, Green, Ginobili, and Parker.
Chalmers is on Leonard. Leonard has got to use his size to get on the board against the smaller Chalmers.
Right back to Parker, guarded by James. Bosh, good help. Parker blocked by Bosh. James the rebound. And a foul called against San Antonio. They had a foul to give, so Miami will take it out. Bosh has made huge plays down the stretch.
What a defensive play by Chris Bosh to recover, contest, and block.
Right now the question is for San Antonio, there's a 7.3 second difference between game clock and shot clock. That's certainly enough time where they don't have to foul.
Plenty of time, but by taking Tony Parker out, you can't really expect them, if they get the miss, to push it and try to play fast. They'll probably have to take the timeout and advance it.
Miami clinging to a 1-point lead. Wade pulls up. Won't go. Leonard the rebound. 10 seconds remaining. Not looking to call time. Ginobili on the drive. Ginobili lost the ball. Picked up by Allen. Now they have to foul. Greg Popovich irate. He thought Ginobili got hit. Instead, Ray Allen will shoot free throws with 1.9 remaining. It's still not over, even if he makes both free throws. But a big defensive play there by the Heat.
Well, they're pushing in transition. He's attacking Ray Allen. Boy, he looked like he got him across the arm on that drive. It's so congested. But to me, that's a foul.
Absolutely. Allen, one of the great free throw shooters in the game, with a chance to put him up by 3. Now remember also, Miami has a foul to give. But with 1.9 remaining, that's a dangerous scenario to try and use it.
Absolutely, particularly if they're going for 3.
And San Antonio will call time and advance the ball. Two clutch free throws from Ray Allen. Beat by 3. Timeout San Antonio. Greg Popovich, one last chance to say to the officials that was a foul down the other end. Now he's going to get his team ready. And obviously, Jeff, they have to attempt the three-pointer.
Well, without question. They do have time, though, to take a dribble. So if you catch it, shot fake, and use a dribble to create some space, you can still get it up.
And for the Heat, again, it's a dangerous situation to try and foul and not let them at least attempt a three-pointer, because you know the Spurs are going to look to get in that shooting motion right away.
Only if they really catch the ball with their back to the basket would I even think about fouling in this situation. You would expect Miami would switch a lot, but they have to be disciplined and tight on their switches.
Ginobili, Parker, Green, Duncan will inbound again. Gary Neal is actually checked in.
And there's no timeouts.
And Splitter is checked in, so it's Parker's sitting down. It's Ginobili, Green, Neal, Duncan, and Splitter.
Listen, I'm playing above Splitter right now, and I'm not guarding Duncan. I'm tracking. If I'm Mario Chalmers, I'm going to Danny Green. I'm not even guarding Tim Duncan. And same with off Splitter. Be above him. Trap the shooter.
They need a 3. Green trying to get free. Cross-court pass to Green. Green blocked by Bosch. Game over. There'll be a game 7. The Miami Heat not ready for their season to end tonight. Chris Bosch with some extraordinary plays at both ends of the floor at the end of regulation and overtime.
Well, great screen by Splitter. And again, I like the non-call, but if you're saying, is that a foul in the first 46 minutes? It absolutely is on that three-point shot.
And Bosch taking a chance. You know, you want to contest the shot, but to get that so close and taking a chance of a whistle, but it pays off for Miami. One of those defining games for the Heat to come back, force the overtime, and force a game 7. LeBron James with Doris.
LeBron, you were down 10 to start the fourth, and things looked dire. At that point, what did you decide had to happen?
Just leave everything on the floor. If we're going to go down tonight, we're going to go down with me leaving every little bit of energy that I had on the floor and just try to do it on both ends. I still made some critical plays as far as bad plays. Late in the fourth, couple turnovers, couple mistakes. But I can live with those mistakes when I know I gave it my all tonight, and we'll live to see another day.
On Thursday night, you'll have to win a game 7, and the pressure inherent with that and the glare and the weight that always weighs on you, LeBron James. How do you manage all of that?
I mean, if they said we needed one game to win the NBA championship, how do you manage it? There's no way. You just try to go out there and just give it your all. You rely over everything that you've done all across the season, all your habits that you've built. You just leave it out on the floor. They're the two best teams in the league right now, and that's why it's a game 7. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, Doris.
It's been fun for us, LeBron.
Thank you so much.
Ray Allen. Ray Allen, you trailed by 5 with under 30 seconds to go, and you had to make some plays. You're on the floor as it's going down the wire with so little time on the clock. What are you thinking?
Until the clock runs out, we still have an opportunity here to win this game. And, you know, we've been a resilient bunch all year. And, you know, LeBron's attacking. You know, we don't have great offense going, but we know that we still have a shot. So I just kept my head in it, and, you know, that ball bounces in weird ways in the games, and we got a great bounce.
What things did you show in the stand to get it to overtime and winning this game that will help you win a Game 7 here at home?
Well, we talked about the small things, not taking the possession off. And tonight in the second quarter, we took fewer and fewer possessions off. We got to do that for 48 minutes now. And we know we're playing one game, and that's it. We got to go out here and do our best and leave it all out on the floor.
We'll look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mike.
All right, Doris. The Heat winners tonight in Miami, but the NBA fans winners as well, as they'll get a Game 7, as we will, coming up on Thursday night, right back here in Miami. This compelling series, they continue to alternate wins. No one can win 2 in a row. The Heat will try and do it to win a championship. The Spurs will try and bounce back and win another title. Final score in overtime, the Heat 103, the Spurs 100. For Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, Steve Javie, producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, and our entire outstanding crew, Mike Breen saying thanks for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.